The latest installment of the Toy Story franchise, Toy Story 5. Did we need it? I would say no, but the movie was actually really good. The entire film follows the toys now going against electronics, and it's a very new age kind of way to take on this story. First things first, I love the fact that they're following Jesse and Bullseye as our main protagonists in this movie. This is the first time where they are the main focal point, where she is either teaching or she's learning the lesson that's happening throughout this entire movie, and I love that. Other than that, having Buzz and Woody back together is always going to be a good time. Seeing them interact with one another and still bickering like a married couple is literally so fun to watch, even today. But I really just love the concept that the kids are no longer playing with toys because electronics has basically infiltrated their entire family. And that's such a new age way to look at this because that's exactly what happens. There's just iPad kids everywhere and no one plays with toys anymore. I was one of those kids that actually grew up playing toys, playing army, setting up army toys all over my room and setting up this whole battlefield. And nowadays, nobody does that anymore. So seeing how they adapted this into a Toy Story film really relates to me. I also just love the fact that Woody is now growing up with the fandom, not to show my age or anything, but I was only 2 months old when the first Toy Story movie came out. So now that he's all grown up just like me, it's really fun to see that we did it together. And just like any good sequel type of movie, you have to have legacy characters, but also new characters and have them meld together in a very fluid way. And I think they nail that in this movie with them actually pushing the story forward and everything. It was really well done. But by far, the number one best thing about Toy Story 5 is that they've done something that no other Toy Story has ever done. Is that when they use the iconic word like, oh, they're going to play, and we always encourage kids to play, they actually show the kids play and what it looks like in their minds of how they're playing and what they're playing. And it was just mind blowing the animation and the style that they went for, where you it was obvious where it was like Toy Story animation versus the play animation, and it was just brilliant storytelling and just something new to bring to the franchise. I love that. Anyways, I had a lot of doubts with this film, but it was a pleasant surprise that it was actually better than the fourth film. It's kind of like one of those things where you kind of forget the fourth film exists, even though it's still a decent film. One through three are just perfect, and then this movie is just like a cherry on top.